Hello everybody, Ryan the Almighty here. Welcome to episode 7 of my Utopia³ server play series. Alright, so last episode we got Applied Energistics started. We've got the ME terminal and the crafting terminal right there. And if we come down here, we have 4 drives. Oh, wow, 3 of them are, they're pretty much almost full already. I may have to get some more drives. That reminds me, I should actually clear this up. Stone, please. Forgot to do that. Alright. Now I've got this path over here cleared out to basically be pulling out of my redstone furnace. But in order to do that, we're going to need a few things first. First, we're going to need some cable. I'll leave a couple in there. Oh, actually, no, we need to make some more anyway. So I'll come over to our crafting terminal. Cable. Alright, so we're out of glass and we actually have a good amount of fluix dust, it looks like. No, we need some more fluix dust, and I'm going to take this out of into standard search mode. Make some more fluix dust. Let's just make it all, why not? And then make some more. Actually, no, because we needed glass. So let's cook up a stack of sand in our redstone furnace. There should be some stone in there. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to cook up some plain old glass that we're going to need to make more cables. Because we need cables to reach down underneath there and into the back of this. That's going to take a while. So first thing that we're going to need, in order to pull out of that, we can't just connect cable to it. We need a import bus. Basic import bus. So we're going to need an ME interface. We're going to need another one of these matrices. So we'll make one of those. So I'm just going to write import bus because we need a certain type of one. Precision import bus is the one that we want. But we still need this basic ME bus. Or basic import bus. But we are going to need some of that glass now finally. So let's grab some of that. Chuck it in along with our cable so that we can continue making the recipes. And make the interface, which we need to make a sticky piston. I have the stuff for that. Nice. There we go. Missing iron? How can I be out of iron? Wow, I'm going to need to go mining to get some iron. But for now I can just chuck it in the pulverizer. That'll get cooked up and chucked into here. I'll get rid of that sand for now. I may just manually smelt it up. I've got a bit of coal, so yeah, I'll just manually smelt that up for now, so that I can get the iron. There we go. That should be enough to complete this. There we go. That's our import bus. Now that will import items into our network from things like machines and that. I'm going to make it a fuzzy precision import bus because that allows us to basically move things a lot quicker. Like if I do that, this gives us the ability to move stacks of items at a time rather than one at a time. So now that we've done that, we can change the import, the export of this back into the orange, or into the back. I'll grab that iron while I'm here. Head back over. Now all we need to worry about is connecting it up with cables, which we're going to need a lot of them for. So let's see how many we can actually make now. 12. Oof. That's not much. Might get us part of the way there. Might as well start it. Now what I think I'm going to do is run it behind this wall. Maybe under the floor. I think under the floor would be a good thing. Because I kind of don't want it running up there. Power's going into there, so if actually we could, yeah, under the floor is going to have to be the way to go. So if we take this, and go around with it. Where is that hole? It's right here, I think. Yep. So right above our power cable, we're going to bring a good old ME cable. It's going to allow us to connect up things which need to either get things or take out or things like that. Make more sense once I actually get things sorted. But the good thing about an ME system over thermal expansion is that it can do liquids, it can do items, it can do all of that without having to have different cables. So that's one advantage to this. There it is. Alright. So we definitely do not have enough cable for that, but we can start to bring it over. If I do it through this way. I have to break them because I can't actually see it. Alright. Alright, so we need to wait for more cables to be done, actually. How much glass is done? A fair amount more. So we can look up the recipe for this and get 18. It's probably still not enough. But we can start the process. Oopsies. Why is that not connected? Well, we got a fair amount of the way. Not sure why it's looking like it's not connected. Just let me up there. There we go. Ah, fell again. Alright. More cable, please. That's not going to get us much. What I'll do is I will finish this off camera and I'll come back. Alright, so that is done now. All I should need to do is that and that. Alright, so now what this thing should do is when I cook something up, it'll of course output here and be sucked into our system, and it is instantly, I'm pretty sure instantly, if not it's very quick, available in our ME system. So that is great news. Don't know why the cable wasn't connecting in some places. Breaking it and putting it down again seemed to fix it, so not too big of a deal. Just got to fill in these holes and we should be good to get started with the next stuff, which I think could quite possibly be fluid storage. I'm of course going to need to get more storage drives for normal stuff because yeah, we're pretty much full up on types. So we're going to need another 4K drive. Although what I may do is get a 16K drive. That might be better for when we have a large amount of things like cobblestone and wood. Yeah, that could be a good idea to actually do. So let me just finish filling this in. No, missed a bit. Fill in the roof. Oopsies. There we go. Now let's head upstairs. can chuck that away, organize our inventory a bit, and grab some glass out because we're undoubtedly going to need more cables. So what I'll do is I'll make 6 more cables, chuck that in, and let's have a look at drives again. Because drive. No. We want a 16K. So we're going to need one of those, which we're going to need 3 of these, which means we're going to need 9 of those. So we're going to need 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What was that in the middle that we're missing out on? Basic processors. Let's make 15 of those. And we can basically test out this thing. Chuck them in. And if we head over here, we do a search for assembly. They should basically come over instantly once they're cooked up. I think that's what they're called. Basic processor. Yeah, see, they're pretty much instantly becoming available. So again, we needed 1. We're going to need 3 of these, which means we need 9 of these. 7, 8, 9. Lovely. And so we need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And 1 of these. And that's done. 16K storage, like I said. It stores the same amount of types of items, but it stores a lot more bytes of it. So things which there is a lot of, like cobblestone and wood, like we have tons of wood upstairs, it'll be good for that. So next we want fluid storage. This is what's going to store fluid in our system. Probably want a fluid storage monitor. Not sure if that's exactly what we want, actually. Let me just check mod.extra. Extra cells. Alright. Probably just go with 4K fluid storage. So we're going to need quartz glass, which is just glass with set as quartz dust. Hopefully this will be enough. So how much are we going to need for one of these? Like I said, I'll just start with one of them for now. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to need, what's that? That's 7 for each of those tanks. 7, 14, 21, 22, 23, 24. So yeah, we're going to need 24 of these quartz dust. So what am I missing? I clicked at the wrong time. It's alright. Because we want this dust. Unless I only really have 2. No, I didn't think so. Alright, there's 24 that we need. We're going to need 4 of these tanks. No, just 3. Good, that's all I have the resources for. Fluid storage segments, we're going to need 3 of these. Actually, is it 3 or more? No, just 3 of them. I think we're out of Fluix crystals. I'm just going to make 12. Now we should be able to make it because we have... well, we're actually running out of these dusts. Actually, it needs Fluix dust. Darn it, not doing too well on this. Alright. We're out of Never quartz dust. Let me cook this up and I'll be back once it's actually done. Alright, we should be good now. Let's hope. Fluid storage cell, and that should be it. Missing 1 quartz dust though. No, not quartz, glass. No, don't know why it didn't go through. But there's our 4K storage, well, 4K fluid storage. This is going to, as the name suggests, store fluids in the system. So that we can basically just, from our lava pump, we can just pump it directly into our system and that's it. You know, no more need for tanks or anything like that. So what we need to get... fluid terminal, I think, is the one I want. So we want another access terminal. Access terminal. Out of cable. That's alright. We should have the resources to make more. Well, just 3 more, apparently. Oh, dear. I'm going to have to make a lot of glass in order to continue anything else, because that seems to be what we're running out of. Alright, I'm going to need another tank. I should have some dust cooking over here. Well, grinding. So we need 3 of these tanks, so that means we need 21 of these. Let's just make them all. I need 12. Yeah, I'm going to need to do some stuff to get some more glass. We'll get some more sand. Going to have to macerate up some cobblestone, get a large amount of reserves of it. Because in order to complete this all, we're going to need a lot more cable in order to reach up to the surface, as well as make more cables to basically, you know, pull out this stuff. I'm not sure if I want to store water in the system though. I really should, but kind of worries me about putting too much water in the system. Because, you know, I could fill up the entire drive with just water. I may have to look in to see if there's a way to do that. I'm pretty sure there would be, but I'm not 100% sure. We needed 21 of this. That's 20. I need 1 more piece of glass. There we go. Do we need 2 or 3? Oh, we only needed 1. Whoopsies. Oh dear. And I'm out of flux dust again. Oh dear. I'm running out of everything. Alright, well, let me grind up half of what I've got of each of these. And get some more glass. Give me some time and I'll be right back. Alright, so we should have a good amount of resources now. So to get this, what did we actually need? We needed the cabling. That's right. Which we need the fluix dust, which we should be able to make 46 more. I just used up all of the dust, but oh well. I'm going to create a little bit of this stuff. I'm not going to use it all. We needed the covered cable, which is just a ME cable with a piece of wool. And then that should be it. Fluid terminal. We are done. Don't need to bring it down here. It comes up here. So we put that right there. And that's going to connect and tell us how much fluid is in our system. At the moment, of course, there is none. But that's alright. We can fix that. We're going to get... I'd say I'm not going to worry about the water for now. I'll have to do some testing off camera to figure out how to do it. I'm guessing we could use a fluid level emitter to stop it from going with some sort of cable which affects by redstone signal. I don't know. I'll have to play with it. But we want a fluid import bus, sorry, to import the creosote and the lava that we're getting. I may want to do the same thing with lava. I may not want to keep too much in the system. Not 100% sure. I'll just do it with the creosote for now, and I'll figure out ways around the lava and what is it? The lava and water. But we're going to need basically fluid import bus on the top of the thing, but I'll probably put it on this tank in order to drain it out. Then we want fluid export buses on these things so that we can basically, you know, tell the system that lava needs to go here. This thing's keeping up, so we are all good on that front. But I am going to need to do some serious mining. I am out of a lot of resources, but for now we can probably get this started. So a fluid import bus is a precision import bus, which is a lot of steps. Iron is the thing we're hurting on now. It should be cooking up. And we're waiting on the sand to cook up, and then we'll have iron. All good. That should come through the system very shortly. I was hoping to get auto crafting set up, but considering how low on resources I actually am, I would prefer to get all my machines and everything hooked up before I work on auto crafting. This crafting terminal is, you know, good enough for me in terms of auto crafting for now. Again, we'll just get it in the future and worry about it then. Oopsies. So let's search for iron. There should be some coming through now. There we go. It's the ME interface, which we can... I'm going to need a piston. Always good to have a few of those spare. Fluid import bus. Sticky piston going to need. And that should be basic import bus converted into a precision. We then need another one of the covered cables, and that should be it. Ta-da! Fluid export bus. Alright, how much cable do I have left over? 14. That should be plenty to get over from the tank. So if I break through this wall, and what I want to do is break this stuff. We don't need it anymore, because we're going to pump out directly from the coke oven eventually. So if we do fluid import bus, and then I've got to figure out how to do this. There's a cable going there. Might be a good idea to come over this way with a cable. Then head straight up there. Oh no, one over. Then that'll be good. Dig up here, that should be where our cable is, and we can do that. Alright, one more. And another one, just for good luck, because that's where it actually is. But we can't do that. Let's do this then, and then we should just leave this down, connect it up to the main system, and that should export right out. And there, and we should be seeing fluids go into our system now. So if we have a look at the fluid terminal, there we go. Creosote oil is slowly making its way in. Then once the tank is empty, I can simply plug the import bus, which is on the bottom, directly into the coke oven, which we can just plug in the side, save ourselves a bit of cable. But that's probably going to take its time. Let's have a look. That should be able to store a decent amount of liquid. I'm not too sure what I'm actually going to even be using creosote oil for at the moment. I probably won't even bother making any more. But again, I've got to figure out how to get proper fluid level emitters and that working so that we don't store too much lava and too much water in the system. Just enough to keep it going. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't know how long I've actually been recording for, because I've done quite a lot off camera. But anyway, like I said, I'll do all that off camera. I'll come back next episode and we can actually finish this system up. I'll have gone mining, got everything out of the way, and we should be good to go in terms of getting everything automatically crafted. Actually, how far up is this? We're on 67. Ooh, wow. That's 23 down. That's quite a lot, so we're going to need at least 23. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Well, actually, where is that going to? That's going to be... What is that? 1, 2, 3... 2, 3 forward, 1, 2, 3, 4 across. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right up there should be my lovely little cargo manager. So we can just bring the cable down and kind of route it around. I think 38 was the level it's at. Let me just make the tunnel for the cable to actually go down. That should be good, I hope. So that basically, once I have the resources to make all the cable, I can just plug it in and go. Then Steve's Cart's farm will actually import directly into our system. Perfect. Alright, so cable will have to run behind this wall, or this floor. Alright, so if I bring it off over this way, find the tunnel, then that should be good for me to do next episode to hook it all up. There it is, right there. So then that's got to go along the floor there. But anyway, I won't bore you with all this. Again, I'm going to do a lot of mining, test out how to actually get fluids to stop storing after a certain amount, and I'll come back next episode and we can finish the applied energetics system, and we should be able to fully automate everything that's going on in the base, including clear glass, so that hopefully we can get started finally with the underwater build that I have, the underwater base build that I have planned. So again, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.